They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run after the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This crowd, full of throats, spreading the Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
With the catch, it's Roach. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, no! And they turn it into a defensive score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Here comes the option. To throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. It's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refreshed.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical. But
they fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's locked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ODU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Brought down in the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Monarchs.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Fires to the tight end. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Expecting them to try to run it in between the tackles, but instead, they go to the outside using the speed to come away with 2 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep shoving.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's open on the right. Across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And the timing just a hair off. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the
defense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Tried to catch them napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And that's That's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Butler. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finished. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, ODU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And he puts it on the deck again. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have...
out with it. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Reed. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Aggies are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking to buy time. He's got it! Touchdown! 5-yard! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. It's complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Fires left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's locked. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Carr. Tight end getting vertical. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got
coverage. They work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
To the air on first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. On target. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Moss. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll take a shot. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's He's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a man on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Carr. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success, you're throwing some tutties, why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Texas A&M 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass.
He's running free down the middle. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Texas A&M going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The short hands. It's Bussey. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Release to the back. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step-off, now they have to deal with first and 15. They want to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. Gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
back to the air on second down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's run.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers that'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Going for it all. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
The throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've We've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to